You're listening to Podcast PXN,
a video game podcast
delivering player experience news.
Let's go! Episode 150, we made it! Let's go, baby! And welcome to Podcast PXN episode 150. Celebrating today, I am one of your hosts, the perennial dating app swiper from Portland, Oregon, Christian Macias, and I'm joined. I don't know why. Today's a day, and I'm joined over Discord by Kentucky's #1 Spartan and PXN founder himself, Daniel Prindle, aka Dan is DTM.
Back to #1 Spartan, I see.
Just for today. The Nintendo aficionado and artist extraordinaire at Roro.
Yahoo.
And one half of the Manning Ditch podcast, Battlefield's bad boy, the Tarkov Teletubby himself, Gage Dempster.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
For that beautiful intro.
Gage, I respect you. Bro, I respect you as well.
Thank you. Anyway,
thank you to everyone watching us live and participating in the chat. Just as a reminder, we are live each and every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern on YouTube. Just search Podcast PXN, twitch.tv/Podcast PXN as well, and on Twitter at our profile, at our Twitter profile, at our page,
Sure.
Podcast PXN. The topic of the show this week is video game trivia /150 celebration. But first, we're going to cover over the news that happened this week as quickly as we can. All the news condensed down into some quick bites for you, and then we'll get into the actual celebration. So bear with us for a little while. We got a Sony roundup segment here. 3 items from Sony. First of all, there is a new beta for PS5, including game lists for your library. Not on the actual dashboard. It's in the library of games, and if you scroll to the right. Support for 1440p, which is cool, finally. And then new social features like request to share screen and joinable game notifications in parties. So, PS5 folks, look forward to organizing your games somewhat in your library. And if you're playing on a monitor, 1440p support. Very nice.
Hell yeah. I wonder how that'll affect the preset sort of fidelity modes that they have, right? Because you should theoretically be able to get more performance out of a 1440p setting than a 4K, but I know on Xbox a lot of the games is like 4K 60 or 1080 120. So it'll be interesting to see if they add additional fidelity options or not. But this is all good stuff.
Yep, very cool. Moving on, PlayStation reveals the Backbone 1 PlayStation Edition, officially licensed for iPhone. So if you're wanting to play some PlayStation games on mobile, you can do so with the Backbone. However, although it looks like the PS5, be warned, those sticks are offset. FYI.
Is that a deal breaker?
I don't personally care, but I mean, people do. There is a conversation happening on controllers whether or not like which is superior, the offset sticks on Xbox or the, I guess, parallel.
Parallel? Yeah.
I don't care.
Here's the weird thing to me, that on this type of setup, I don't think I would mind the parallel sticks. The reason why I'm not a huge fan of parallel sticks on the PlayStation controller is because the sticks are right next to each other. So like, I know it's a weird thing to say, but like when I'm turning turning left and like strafing right, my thumbs hit each other and it just drives me insane. Like, it literally drives me insane. So that's the only reason. But on this, you're holding it out here, so it literally doesn't matter if it's parallel or offset. So,
right.
See, that doesn't happen to me because I claw my games. You know what I mean?
I do too.
Oh, we got another one.
Claw. Yeah. We're going to have...
crazy.
Yeah, carpal tunnel at about 31 years old. I'm 30.
I'm 30. I don't know how to transition from there, so I won't. Moving on. Sony is removing their accolades feature on PlayStation 5 this fall. This is a little sad for me because I did this once, but it makes sense because it is insanely a pain to do this. You have to like, if you don't know what an accolade, how to get there, you have to like exit out of your game, hit the dashboard, go all the way to like players that you recently played with, scroll to the person you find, then click in, and then like want to give an accolade there. be much faster if you could just, I don't know, click their name in game, and then somehow Sony would tie that in where you could just like push in the button there and then give the accolade. I understand why nobody was using this. So goodbye, accolades.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P. You barely got to start. Just like Master Chief during the best protagonist poll.
That's ridiculous. Yeah.
Here's some good news for those of us that are really into Mario Kart. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is getting its next Boost Course Pass Wave 2. That's out tomorrow, August 4th. You're getting the Turnip Cup and the Propeller Cup. So let's run through those tracks that you're going to be getting, because I'm excited about two of them. In the Turnip Cup, you're going to get the New York Minute Course from Mario Kart Tour, Mario Kart 3 from SNES, sorry, Mario Circuit 3 from SNES, Calamari Desert from N64, it's a huge one. My personal favorite of the bunch, Waluigi Pinball from DS, that is massive. Underrated map. Obviously not, everyone loves it. Great map. And then the Propeller Cup, you're going to be getting the Sydney Spring from Mario Kart Tour, Snowland from GBA, Mushroom Gorge from Wii, another cool track, and a new track, Sky High Sunday. Maybe the next PXN game night we can all drink beer and play Mario Kart.
I have a question for somebody who doesn't speak Nintendo. Is Boost Course Pass Wave 2, does that mean the second DLC for this game?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. There's 6 waves?
It's the booster course. I think I misspelled, but yeah, there's a few waves coming out.
There's 8 words too many in this. It's just this is a
Yes.
DLC pack, right? Okay.
Correct, yeah. Free if you have Nintendo Switch Online or whatever. Otherwise, it is a la carte. I had a pregnant pause trying to think of another segue. Couldn't do it. It's just that kind of day. So, a new trailer for Cyberpunk Edge Runners. That's a word. Cup by Studio Trigger has been released, and let me tell you, first of all, Studio Trigger is fantastic. Very, very cool studio.
Yeah, amazing.
This anime actually looks really cool, and I'm gonna pose a question here: is Cyberpunk 2077 making a comeback?
I don't know. I don't know if the anime would get me to get back into it. I mean, I want to get back into it, but I don't know if it's going to be cut because of this. Maybe it'll influence my choice. But what else has happened? Has there been updates recently?
I say this because I completely missed that in February the next gen version of the games came out, and I had no idea. And then of course Gene Park, which thoughts again to him who has cancer, put out a great article about how like playing Cyberpunk helped him like deal with his own potential looming mortality. I guess we're all dealing with our own mortality in our own ways, but him ever more present because of his cancer. And like it was kind of a moving piece and stuff. And so like if everyone was coming out and saying like Cyberpunk it is a good game now, it's a lot different. And so I'm like, I don't know, should I give it another college try, so to speak?
I think you should. Yeah. if it's calling to you, and if it is really has improved enough that it's not broken and you could enjoy it, I think it's a good time to try it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could jump back in and spend 2 hours with the character creator like I did when the next gen version came out, and I haven't played the actual game since then.
I would just transfer my save then. I would not start fresh. I played too much to. Anyway, speaking of things we may or may not try, this comes from IGN first. We got 16 minutes of Gotham Knights shown by IGN. I just don't know. I really don't know, because to me it looks almost uninspired. Like I don't know if there's enough of a difference there that like of quality that's going to entice me to actually try the game, let alone buy it. Just want to get a feeler out there for what you guys think about Gotham Knights. Again,
I'm curious if anybody else has this. I almost have it's almost like a subconscious bias. If I see that a video game is getting a new gameplay reveal and it's like more than 10 minutes, I feel like the game's in trouble. I feel like 16 minutes of gameplay, I read that and I'm like, that's way too many minutes of gameplay to show. Like to me that doesn't signal confidence. Like when I think of the best sort of gameplay trailers that I've seen or gameplay demos, walkthroughs, whatever you want to call them, pre-release stuff, The ones that get you really hyped, in my opinion, are the ones that are like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. So I'm just curious. This is a totally non sequitur, but I'm just curious if you guys have that as well, because I saw this 16 minutes of gameplay and I was like, I'm not gonna watch that. I'm good.
See, that's a really great question. Because I nodded my head no just now, then I realized you're right. When stuff like this is shown off, I usually don't watch because it is long. The exception, I think, for me is when they have longer segments during like video game showcases. Like Starfield is one that was a 10 plus minute one. Obviously God of War and The Last of Us had their own like demos, and that was like 15, 20 minutes. And like, I'm all about it. I eat it up. But when it's 60 minutes of Gotham Knights, a game I'm already iffy about. It's like, wow, it's kind of asking me a lot to sit down for 60 minutes to try to buy your game. You're right. Maybe a shorter one would have.
And what I mean is like the drop on its own. Like obviously during E3 and game festivals, that's one thing. But like when you get like the random blog update or the random developer update, that's when the time to me is really sort of like, I'm not gonna commit to 60 minutes, right? But
yeah.
I'm not very hot on this game to begin with. I haven't played any of the Gotham or Arkham games. I just not a big beat 'em up fan. But Dan, what do you have to say, Dan?
You haven't played any of the Arkham games.
No,
my
good.
I've seen clips. I'm sure it's good.
Asylum is the
The
best one.
first one. First one's really
That's
good,
what I've heard. Asylum's really good. Yeah.
It's my favorite. Yeah, it's a Metroidvania. That's why I like it. Anyway,
I think this game looks supremely average. I think it looks, I think it'll be good, but I don't think it'll be like fantastic or great. Like, I just don't think that it's doing anything new, I guess, in the realm of Batman, the universe, anyways.
I agree. I like seeing Batgirl though. That got me excited.
so does
In
TikTok
many
apparently.
ways. Yeah, she's my favorite in the Bat family for sure.
Speaking of Batgirl,
Oh,
I guess we won't get into this, but like, again, what a shame. Whatever is going
What a
on
shame.
with Discovery and Warner Brothers is absolute shame. Anyway,
Shame. They put out
Yes.
so much garbage. Okay, I'm sorry to stoke the fires, but both versions of Justice League, awful movies. Awful movies.
I enjoyed the Snyder cut.
So to me, them canceling it means this movie must have really not worked. If they're putting
No,
out
no,
that
okay.
nonsense, there must be something really wrong with this movie.
Here's the
Which
thing.
is unfortunate. Everybody worked hard on it. I get it. But at the same time,
There's two
didn't
things
put your-
wrong with this. One, Scooby-Doo, which is also almost done, was testing overwhelmingly positive with test audiences, and that one is shelved as well. So Gage, this argument is goes out. The second is that Ezra Miller's movie is still coming out. And when you look at it, like, okay, which one is coming out? Which one is the one that's canceled? The one that was starring the Latina lead with a trans lead and made by two POC directors, or the one that's like, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm not gonna describe Ezra Miller right now. Like, why is this anyway?
going on a tear in
Video
Hawaii,
game.
just
Menace. Ezra Miller, absolute
Absolute
menace. Charged with assault and kidnapping, and their movie's still coming out.
Okay, real quickly before we get off the Ezra Miller thing, I just want to say when Roe v. Wade happened, and not to get into that, I saw the best tweet where somebody was like, somebody who is pro-choice was like, I'm gonna grab Ezra Miller and release him in Capitol Hill from an unmarked van and just let him loose among the senators. That man, what a.
I do want to say,
Anyways,
Ezra Miller, they them pronouns. Regardless,
I didn't realize that was a thing, but okay.
let's move on. You know what? I want to end on a positive note, so we're gonna shift on over to something else that was shitty today that happened. Paul Tassi, I'm sorry, on the record.com was sharing this news bite from Bungie. New details on the severity of Bungie harassment. This is not kids making jokes in any capacity. It is to the extreme harassment of developers. And like, I think it was Dan that pasted this. Fuck these people is right. I believe, let me read you some of this and then we'll give our thoughts. Shortly after, several employees of Bungie began receiving voicemails and text messages on personal, unpublished telephone numbers, repeatedly using the racial slur referred to colloquially as N-word, the judge said. There was more stuff, anonymous people tweeting and calling in, death threats, harassment, people calling in saying, enjoy your pizza, and then delivering a pizza to them. Just absolute nonsensical stuff. Leave devs alone. These people who are doing this should face jail time, in my opinion. Fuck off.
Yeah, and I think in many states, or I don't even know the laws, but I'm sure in many states that this will be, something that they can try these people for, because this is awful. Yeah, don't do this. Like, we should, at the very least, we should be, talking critically about their products they're making, not about themselves. Like that, I don't really understand that argument ever.
Right.
So, yeah.
I guess just to add as well, like, I had this conversation with Elijah. It makes sense why Bungie doesn't want to be as transparent as they are anymore, or why why their transparency is we are not talking to the public anymore until they have something to actually go. Like, all right, here it is, because they don't want to deal with this, and they shouldn't have to.
Even the marketing for their upcoming expansion is like, we're not telling you anything right now. Like the most recent this week at Bungie's have been pretty like not as transparent as you were saying. They're not sharing as much as they used to. And as you were talking about with Elijah, it is because of this sort of stuff where they don't want to have to deal with that stuff. And I can't blame them for that. But on the other side of that, people are blaming them for that, and they're getting mad at them for not doing that. So they can't win. They honestly can't win, and it's frustrating. And I can't imagine what that's like. And yeah, I hope these people get in trouble, but how often does this happen, and how often do people get in trouble for that? And it's not often. So hopefully they do, but I don't have any faith that they will.
Right.
Let's shift over to some more positive news. Today at 6 a.m., Pokemon Presents had a stream with updates on Pokemon apps and video games, including Scarlet/Violet. So I'm going to read you a rundown of the news that came out of that. We got a new look at Scarlet and Violet trailer, which I tried to watch earlier. I was trying to watch a kind of funny recap. It was during the morning, so I was working at the same time. I did see this. You'll have the legendaries right from the start, which is crazy, and they serve as mounts. You can ride them, climb them, fly with them, etc. More news on Scarlet Violet. 8 gyms are confirmed. Some Pokemon have a new Paldean form. Pokédex is greatly expanded. Multiplayer lets you explore the Paldea with 3 friends. Oh, wow, it's big. And Terrestrialize is a new feature that crystallizes Pokemon in combat and boosts their stats.
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, there was more stuff I think I saw as well, but this is not in the roundup. But
yeah, the Terrestrialize thing apparently can change the type of your Pokemon sometimes, and as you said, raise the stats and stuff. So that's kind of cool. The gimmick seems kind of weird when I saw it in the trailer, but I don't know. That always happens. Having the legendary at the beginning is definitely interesting. That is
unprecedented.
Explain that. Yeah, I'm excited. I like the multiplayer stuff that they showed off. I like how they explained that we could go on choose any gym at any time, and there's other stories to check out in any order that you wish. So yeah, I'm excited for that open-ended sort of thing.
Has there ever been co-op in this capacity in a Pokemon game before, bro? Like,
not like this. I don't think so. Yeah, not in a mainline game at least.
Pretty cool.
Everyone should do themselves a favor and Google the Pokemon Buzzswole, which is a Pokemon I learned about today watching this, the recap of the stream. Absolutely insane Pokemon. I don't like watching him in action is too much for me. It is the red one, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. Pokemon Sun and Moon Pokemon, I think. Yeah,
I don't like
crazy.
it. I don't like it. Anyway, let's move on to our final bit of news. Something that got me super pumped up today, which is also really funny. We got some Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer images leaked by apparently players of the Los Angeles Rams, which is just not a thing I was expecting to read today. Let's see. LA Rams player Cameron Dicker revealed a glimpse of the upcoming Call of Duty's game lobby screen, which he appeared to be playing at an event. By the way, these tweets have since been deleted, but obviously, the internet caught hold of it, so they're still up via different accounts. Included in one of those is why I'm so excited. Notably, one player posted a screenshot of an in-game menu showing DMZ mode, a new Call of Duty gameplay mode which has been likened to Escape from Tarkov. DMZ is short for Demilitarized Zone, in which players will experience extraction missions. A recent leak offered up more details, and now it looks as though its inclusion in Modern Warfare 2 has been inadvertently confirmed. Our prayers have been answered. Granted, I don't know what this looks like yet. It could be a disappointment, but like the fact that this mode is confirmed, I can't wait, dude. I am super pumped.
Yeah, this is awesome. Extraction shooters. I mean, we all know I'm a Tarkov addict, but there's something really
No. Tarkov Teletubby.
correct. The one and only Tarkov Teletubby. There's something really satisfying about the extraction, as we're calling it now, the extraction shooter gameplay, because I love the high stakes battle royale sort of gameplay, but the beauty of the extraction shooter is that it doesn't necessarily force PvP as much as a regular battle royale does. You don't have to be the last one standing. You can go into the map, do whatever tasks or quests you need to do, and get out. So you can. It kind of lets you play it a bit more how you want to play it. If you want to avoid players and try and sneak around, then you can play the match like a stealth match. If you want to go in and just PvP and experience that thrill, then you can do that. So I'm really excited to see how this looks in Call of Duty's landscape. I know that Christian and Daniel and I were talking about this off air when we were playing Battlefield, about how it's really going to come down to the time to kill and how they balance all that, and how they kind of take this gameplay mode and give it the Modern Warfare sort of effect. So I'm curious. I'm very excited for this, just like you, Christian, and I'm curious to see what this is going to look like.
Ooh, I'm quivering. Anyway, that's it for.
Kirak has a name for you, Gage. Tarkov Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man.
I fucking love it. I absolutely love it. That's amazing.
I appreciate Kirak.
That's gonna be my new sign off. Stay puffed, boys.
Oh,
thank you, Kirak. That's it.
Puffed
That's
up.
it. I'm doing it.
I'm
That's
puffed
it.
up.
Stay puffed up.
Anyway, usually we head right into the PX news of the week here, but I think because of our 150 celebration / tots, I'm gonna actually flip that and go into what you got for me. So let's decompress and see what we've been up to this week. Dan, let's start with you.
Gosh, we have been playing Battlefield, gents. Battlefield 2042. We played it whatever day that was. I don't even know how time works anymore. Every day blends together. But we played Battlefield and actually had some fun with it. Obviously, it has its problems, as we've talked about. Engage, I do agree with you in terms of the class system no longer being a thing. It kind of is. It takes away from what makes Battlefield great. But yeah, like the same shenanigans of flying helicopters and jets and playing with all the vehicles and and I know what you're gonna say, Christian. Yes.
Okay. So. Okay,
you had the great perspectives from what happened.
I know I joked, but I did save that clip. I have to go in and edit it and then send it to you. But I'm on the ground, right? We're just like shooting the shit, playing Battlefield, and then I see this jet swoop up above me, and I don't know, dude. Like, there's a guy on this like rooftop of a parking lot, and the jet comes in and like T-bones this person and launches him straight at me, like right next to me. And I'm like, oh my God. And as I say that, Dan just yells, ah! Like, it turns out he was the driver in the jet. He just like saw this guy and decided to run him over. Fantastic,
It's
dude.
fantastic. Yeah, and somehow my jet didn't explode. Somehow I got it at the perfect angle to where I just grazed the ground and hit him and didn't blow up my jet, and I just flew away. I was just like, that's so great. Only in Battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
One of those hashtags.
Yeah.
But yeah,
cool game.
That's pretty much all I got. I do have some others, but I want to save those because I only dabbled in them, and I think I'm going to be diving in a lot more into them. So I'll tell you guys later about that.
Ro, anything this week?
Oh no. I played Jackbox Party with some of my classmates, and that was it.
Hell yeah! Which game modes?
That was it.
Do you remember?
Champed Up was one of them.
Oh, I love Champed Up. I love Champed Up.
Yeah.
So
played Champed Up, and I think there was like a fill in the blank one that I don't remember the name of it.
Quiplash?
Yes, Quiplash.
Quiplash, the GOAT.
Yeah.
So you were training yourself for PXN
Yes,
Jeopardy today.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. I've
Yeah.
been training for the past 3 hours on that one day. But yes.
see
Yes.
how it goes. Before we end on Gage, I've also been playing Battlefield, and before I move on, I just want to say, Battlefield 4, still the best playing one of the recent, modern editions of Battlefield, in my opinion. Battlefield 4 just special. I have been playing A Plague Tale: Innocence, and I don't know. I'm mixed on this game because it looks great. Well, some of it looks weird, but most of the environments look great, and I'm invested to see what happens with Amicia, the main character, and her brother. I don't know why. I want to know what happens with them because they're going on an insane journey, but the gameplay is so almost uninspired. And granted, it's an older game now. When did it come out? 2018, something like that. It's a few years old.
Game.
And an indie game, right? True. But I'm I feel like I'm just playing it just to get through it for no other reason. I'm just ending my nights playing 45 minutes of it. And is it a praise? Maybe sort of, because I'm invested. I don't know. It's a very weird game for me, and yet here I am every night. I'm let's see what's up with these two. Anyway, that's it.
I've had those games where I want to get to the next story beat, and I'm playing the game to get to the next story beat. Is it like that? Where
exactly?
Yeah, it's like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, it's not fun to play, but I guess it's fun to watch once you get to those moments.
I did do the thing where I'm because each chapter is about maybe 45 minutes to an hour, depending. How many chapters are in this game? I looked up how long to beat to see 17 chapters this game, and I was like, oh my god, do I have this in me? We'll see. I don't know.
Right.
Anyway, Gage.
I went through that with Mafia 3 actually. Mafia 3 had a fantastic story, but my
yes.
god, that gameplay loop, you play the first 30 minutes, that's what it's going to be like for the rest of the 14, 15-hour campaign.
And they ruined it because Mafia 2's gameplay was fantastic. It's why? Yeah.
Yeah. Mafia 3 is the game that sticks in my head. What an incredible story, incredible performance, but my god, just dragging my feet to get through that game. And I actually agree with you wholeheartedly on Plague Tale. That's I've put that one down. Same thing. I put maybe 2.5 hours into it, and I was like, man, this story is kind of interesting. It's kind of unique. I like this sort of horror sort of medieval history thing they got going on, but I don't know if I'll get back to that. All I've been playing pretty much is a bit of Halo Infinite and a lot of Battlefield with the boys, as we've been talking about. There's just something about that multiplayer that is so satisfying, and it's that variety in one match where even that scenario you guys are talking about where Dan love taps somebody with a jet, is that I heard all that screaming and turned around and to see the jet sort of leave, and then I was like, well, what just happened? It's so cool how everything happens in a lobby and it's like you all get a different part of it. And yeah, I mean, content wise, it's really lacking content wise, and they've made some really awful decisions to sort of dumb down the gameplay, like we've said, getting rid of classes, and every vehicle can heal itself, so you don't really need to worry about working with your teammates. But these are all fixable things. So yeah, I think I'm here for the long haul with Battlefield 2042. Everything that's wrong with it is very fixable. It's very tweakable. So hopefully the game gets better, and I think I'll be playing a lot more of this in the future because I've been having a great time with the boys. Christian, I want to know what that I want to know what that smiles for.
Dude, we're playing Battlefield, right? I don't know. We got in the lobby, and I was just me and Gage got on a tank, and we were fucking dominating. I got 17 kills in one life, and then we die, and then the next life I'm dude, I'm getting 5 kills. I was like, how do I check the scoreboard? Let's see this. It turns out we were in a bot match, and I had no idea. I felt really stupid for almost the rest of the night. Damn, they let me just talk about how I was popping off, and Dan's like, "Oh, it's a bot match."
I didn't feel bad at all because before the match started, I did say I was like, "Let's do a bot match so you can test out the vehicles, Dan." But it must have just been lost. You must have been doing something else or something. But yeah, you were getting
Tinder.
so hyped up. It was the comedic timing of that and then Dan's like, "Do you realize we're in a bot match?"
Yeah.
Oh man,
There was also
stuff.
yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. No,
There was-
continue.
There's a great interaction where somebody like chatted to Dan, was like, DTM, you're a great pilot, but how come you don't have X thing on this weapon? And
Yes.
Dan couldn't figure out how to chat
How to
back.
open
So
chat.
so Gage responded for Dan. He's like, Dan says shut up.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And then I had to Google search how to.
We had a
send
whole back
chat.
and forth too, where the guy was like, "Oh," and I was like, "Yeah, I know it's a bit much. I wouldn't have said that." But Dan's just
Like,
cranky,
what's this
and
guy's
then
problem? You complimented him?
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
Dan, you could hear Dan panicking on the headset, trying to figure out how to chat so you could clear his name.
Wait, no.
Well,
Which,
yeah.
which, by the way, the worst chat interface I've ever seen on console. Awful.
Right.
Did they just implement that feature recently?
Yeah, I think
Didn't
Oh.
have it before.
That's
Oh
fair.
my god, that's funny.
Elijah and Kirak are in the chat giving some love to Stray. So there you go.
Oh, it's on my list. I want to play it so bad.
Sexy
Me
game.
too.
Sexy art in that game. Anyway, I think that's it. Let's move over to PXN News of the Week. PXN News of the
Oh.
Week. What?
Picks on News of the Week? Oh, I guess, yeah. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. I know I started, all right, Ro. Please don't make fun of me like you make fun of Dan. It's our episode 150 celebration. Dan, do you want to take this one away?
Sure. Let's take it away, gents. We are at 150. It is insane that we have made it here. And first of all, I have to thank you guys for all joining me, because without you guys, this podcast would be nothing. And literally, I think, Ro, you joined at the absolute perfect time, because Sean was moving out, and I was like, I'm not sure if I want to continue doing this, because Sean wasn't even sure he wanted to do the remote thing. And I was like, all right, well, and then I had you on for episode, I think 38 was your first episode, and you were awesome and loved having you. And then I screwed up episode 39. I still remember that to this day, that I had Rose's audio was muted the entire podcast. And I felt so bad because I screwed that up badly.
Still funny. Good
yeah.
podcast history.
Yes. So if you want a podcast episode with a bunch of dead air, go listen to episode 39. But no, yeah, when you guys joined, of course, Christian then joined when my mom had her retirement party, and I couldn't be on, and Rose like, I'll get somebody. No, don't worry. I'm like, oh, geez, who's he going to bring on? Some crazy person? No, I didn't think
He's
that.
right.
But no, yeah, that was awesome. So I watched you guys do your thing in the car on my way home from that. So that was cool. And then, of course, bringing Gage along. Of course, you were here for our episode 100 shenanigans as a guest at the time. But then, like, you joining us was awesome as well, getting our fourth chair. And yeah, I just love it. I love the camaraderie with you guys. And despite you guys hating on me all the time, I know it's in love and jest and all of that. So
Listen, I think it's time to say once and for all, Dan, we all would not be here without you. You
Literally,
have done an
yeah.
incredible job
Yes.
manning this ship, steering this boat of chaos that is almost always seconds away from capsizing. You're down there with the bucket, just keeping this thing afloat. Dan, I love you. You are one of my closest friends because of this podcast, and I love doing this. I love being here. This is amazing. We got a good group of guys. It's unfortunate that Rashan, that one episode, all the heinous shit that he was saying got aired out
Yeah.
because we
Kinda
had
good
to.
that it was muted. Yeah.
Potty
Yeah,
mouth.
yeah.
Bro.
No, Dan, you've done an amazing job with this, and I there's not a single episode that goes by where I'm not grateful to be here. So, for Dan, round of applause.
Yes.
Dan,
No.
we love you.
no,
Case-
round of applause for you guys.
Case in point, look at the website, man. Like, every time I go on there, I'm like, the animations
Yeah.
still always get me to see those clips.
Right.
If you
slide
guys
through.
haven't seen the website, those in chat, go check out the website. It is incredible.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And it's all Dan's doing.
And you know what was on the website, guys?
Oh,
A little contest that we did for episode 150. We did a custom Podcast PXN Xbox Series S and X controller that people signed up to try to win. And here it is right here for everyone to see from home here.
Drop it.
Mhm.
So What do you guys say we pick a winner for that bad boy right here?
Let's do it.
You guys,
Let's do it.
you guys
Let's
want to
do
do
it.
that?
And the winner is ISO Christian. Wow.
A winner? Yeah, that'd be a serious insider trading or whatever. First, let's go to the contestants tab. See how many entrants we ended up getting, because we were lacking for a while, but I kept pushing it and trying to get more. Okay, we have 10 contestants in the drawing, so you have a 1/10 chance to win the controller if you entered.
That's not bad.
Only if you're in the States, too. Dan hates Canadians, so he
Yes.
did not open it up to Canada. He thinks they're lesser people.
I do not hate Canadians. Yes, the reason why I did that was because it was such a pain in the butt to send to Canada the last time. So yes, US only. So if I do happen to pick someone outside the US, I apologize, but I'll have to
But
pick
you don't
someone
win.
else.
You think
Yeah.
you win, but you don't.
Sorry.
I apologize. I tried to make it clear, but all right. So here we go. Pick. So basically, I have a button that says "Pick winner now." So let me just hit this and hope to God that it works. Number of winners to pick. Well, I only have one controller, so I'm gonna pick one winner.
That's pretty
pick
cool.
winners. Okay. The winner is Robin Moe.
Oh,
That's his name, Robin Moe.
Robin Moe.
congratulations,
Robin Moe.
Robin.
True.
Yes.
True. Hell yeah.
Congratulations. So you should get an email saying that you've won. And if you don't hear back from us, reach out to us on Twitter or wherever, and we will make sure to get your information and get it sent to you. I think it asks, I've never done this before, but I think it will ask you for address info that you can reply to the email that says you won. So just check your email and we'll go from there and get it sent out to you.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's some professional stuff the way you set it up. I'm impressed. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
It was
Robin, if you don't claim your controller, I'm going to use it as a doorstop. So get on that.
wow, that's an expensive doorstop.
It's a pretty doorstop. I also we were talking about each other, talking about Dan. I also want to shout out the people in the chat who are listening to us as well.
Yes.
So I thank you so much for listening to us when you can. Kurak, I want to shout out Kurak because he just said, guys, I set up a hue lamp in my room to illuminate with your signature blue color when you guys go live on Twitch. This way I can't miss a stream. And I
Wait,
think that's so awesome.
You can
That's
do
amazing.
that?
I guess
That's
so,
amazing.
yeah.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Keurig
Thank you.
is
Thank you,
amazing. Special
And
shout
thank you,
to
Elijah,
Keurig.
for joining us as well this
And-
week for trivia.
Not to sort of have any conflict of interest, but genuine shout out to Glenn, who, regardless of him being my best friend, is somebody who watches the show every week, whether I'm on the show or not. So
Absolutely.
shout out to Glenn,
is-
shout out to Keurig, shout out to Grandma Warner. I'm sorry for all
Yes.
the
Yes.
filthy things
Yes.
Renty.
that
Yeah.
Rashan says that we
Renty.
have to cover for him. I'm sorry.
And
I'll
my
give
dad
you
as
a-
well. Always,
Yep.
always coming in saying good morning, or not good morning, or good evening.
Yes.
Yeah, even if he
Yeah.
can't stay, he always says a quick first message in there. So thank you. Father.
Absolutely.
He already said congrats on your 150th episode. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
The entire Warner clan gets a shout out.
Heck yeah.
Well, I mean,
Heck
while
yeah.
we're at it, I'm gonna shout out Florence Pugh.
Me as well.
She'll know about me one day.
Lawrence, hit him up. All right, guys. Another piece of information here for our episode 150 shenanigans. We're revealing one of our episode 200 secrets, which if people listen to one of the episodes of our podcast, at one point, I think it was brought up and I was like, wait, shh. So yeah.
Was it me who brought it up? It was me who brought
I
it up.
don't
wasn't
remember.
it?
I
Oh, okay.
honestly don't remember. Yeah, but I remember it happening.
It was Dan.
What?
Keep going.
Oh yeah. Episode 200, guys. This is our reveal. This is just one little piece of episode 200, so we still have 50 weeks to go. We got plenty of time to plan for that. It will be a live episode of Podcast PXN. But wait, what do you mean live? It's live every week. Live here in Kentucky at Daniel's abode here. It's going to be fun.
Yes.
And not just that, we have already begun ideas planned around the live recording. So there will be
Ooh.
there's a lot of good stuff in there in that board of ideas. If we can do a
We
fraction
should-
of them, it'd be insane.
Yeah, we should as we get closer and closer next year, we should start teasing some of the ideas because
Yeah.
it's hard to keep a secret. Some of them are amazing. Some of them are are genuinely interesting content, video stuff. Other stuff is just like balls to the walls, like just tomfoolery. But all of it's great, and it's gonna a lot of these videos that these ideas we're coming up with, we're gonna try and whether they're all aired or all of this content that we make actually drops in episode 200 or it's staggered afterwards. We have a lot of ideas that we think are best when all of us are together. So we're gonna shoot a bunch of stuff, not just episode 200. And you guys should be very excited. It's gonna be ridiculous. One of the things specifically I'm extremely excited for.
I think I know. Yeah.
Let's just say that maybe on July 19th, 2023, when episode 200 happens, there may be some rulings that take effect from someone.
We're going to try and cut down on the bickering in the show. And the only way we've decided to do that is to set up a court system, obviously, here at PXN. That's the simplest solution that we've found. So I would be very excited for episode 200 and beyond.
Okay. I'll tease something as well. We also had the idea of having a push-up contest where the loser has to kiss the winner. And I'm particularly very excited about this. You were there. You signed off.
I forgot about this
I'm going to make it my life's mission to completely change my life and get in shape just so I can win this competition a year from now.
And I'm going to lose on purpose.
Oh, man. It's going to be good. It's going to be real good.
It's going to be really good. I'm very excited for this. And you should be, as somebody who watches the show. It's going to be awesome.
Can't wait.
Yes.
All right. Are we ready for some video game trivia? Is it time? It's time, baby. Are you ready?
Hell yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and then we're going to mosey on over to PXN Jeopardy. We'll just go there now while I do this. And I want to be sharing this.
Also, shout out to Christian for freaking making this, because this is absolutely incredible.
Yes.
So I'm going to go over the rules here as we start. Let me open the right one, sorry. With 3 teams, yep. And we'll do... This is going to be Dan. And then we'll just, for posterity, we're going to give him minus 600 points.
What? Wait, what?
I'm just kidding, obviously. This is Row. And then Gage. Gay team. What? No, well, that's not what I meant. Gage.
Well, you're not totally off.
Anyway, so some rules, which I should do now. If you guys can do so, please open up buzzin.live. I'm going to create a game and I'll share the code with you all. If I can do that.
Got it.
Hopefully none of you guys can see this. I'm going to go to...
The chat starts buzzing in.
Okay.
You're going to share with just us, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so on the on-air channel... Okay, cameras are back. Cameras are back, everyone. Relax.
Oh, so the number is 994... Oh. I'm just kidding.
Where is the... Oh, there it is.
So I dropped the code. That way we can buzz in.
Cool.
And I see Ro has joined. Daniel has joined. There's whenever Gage joins. Perfect. So, and if you're at home listening, please, if you want to do so, keep track of your score. I would love for you to play along. Otherwise, how it's going to run is pretty standard Jeopardy. The first person to buzz in gets to answer the question. If you get it correct, you get the number of points that are on the board. If you get it incorrect, you lose those amount of points that are on the board. However, something to note, you do not have to answer in question format. I do not care about that. Just
nice.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Just answer it. So there are 2 rounds. Obviously, the first round is the standard 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. And then the second board is double in points. And this all concludes in Final Jeopardy. And we'll get over rules when we get there. But otherwise, how's everyone feeling?
I'm excited.
I'm ready to win.
Try these.
Okay.
What are these categories here?
Wait, can I just clarify one of the categories real quick? What defines a protagonist?
Oh boy.
I guess you'll find out, won't you?
Playable or...
It's something to note, actually, for people at home as well. I asked each contestant to give me 2 categories that they would like to see in Jeopardy. There's a total of 12 across the 2 boards. So half of them are taken from these lovely gents. So let's go ahead and look at our first board. We've got Halo Quizfinite, questions about the Halo series. Long Live Indies, questions on indie games. Bethesda. Questions obviously about Bethesda Softworks and Bethesda Game Studios. Perfect protagonist. This is cats in video games.
Hell yeah.
Gotta go fast. Questions about Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh.
And greatness awaits. Questions on PlayStation history.
Oh, jeez.
So, Dan, you have won.
Yeah.
You're the founder. So thank you. But you have also won 2 of the protagonists, whatever. Sorry, best of series. So you are not going to go first. Instead, we're going to go over the most respected member of PXN, Roro. Where are we starting?
I would like to start with Long Live Indies for 100.
Long Live Indies for 1. This 2012 adventure game was developed by That Game Company and won several Game of the Year awards. Daniel.
Flower?
That is incorrect. This 2012 adventure game was developed by That Game Company and won several Game of the Year awards, as well as a Grammy for Best Score in Visual Media.
Wait, Journey? I don't know who That Game Company is.
That's the correct answer is Journey.
Yes!
Okay. All right.
100 points. I
Ro?
know I'm getting so excited.
Congratulations, you're the first person to score. Back to you. Dan already
I get to
negative.
go again? Oh,
I
no.
screwed that one.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I get to go again?
Yes, but you know what? Give me a quick second because I think I can hear the buzzes. Everyone's gonna hear.
I didn't hear the buzzes on stream if that's what you're worried about.
I need to.
Oh.
I completely forgot about the developer name, That Game Company. I didn't remember.
Honestly, I saw That Game Company and I was like, Flower. That's the first game that came to my mind. And then I was like, oh, wait
a
they have
minute.
other games. Yeah.
Right.
Oh man.
Okay. So I think I can see the buzzes now, and I should be able to hear them. Hopefully, if not, we have to start a new lobby. But anyways, Ro, back to you.
Okay. Then I'd like to do Gotta Go Fast for 100, please.
Gotta go fast for 1. Based on his oval shape, we know Ivo as the colloquial Dr. Eggman, but the scientist's real name is actually this. Ro.
Dr. Robotnik? I don't know his first name.
Dr. Robotnik is correct.
Let's go.
Okay. I have to pause again. I might have to do a new lobby because I want to be able to hear these. I'm so sorry.
No worries.
So I'm creating a new game.
I really wanted to say Robotnik Row, but then I was like, man, if there's a weird first name here and I don't get this, I'm going negative even more. I'm like, I can't do that.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
I'm glad it was Robotnik because I wouldn't have known his first name either.
This is posted into the... Ivo is his first name. It was in the question.
All right, yeah.
Oh. Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Okay. So in the on-air Discord channel, the new game code is there. While they're joining, let's get a look at the scoreboard. So far, we just started, I know. But Ro is in the lead with 200 points. Gage is in second with 0 points. Dan in last with negative 100.
Sad face.
Let's wait until Gage and Ro. Gage is
Eli-
good.
Elijah's got 100 in chat.
Perfect.
I would like to say that I accidentally typed in bussin live when I was trying to get to this website again. So,
Oh boy.
Even that's a better name.
yeah,
I don't
Ro.
know, like, was it good or was the site good?
it was good. It's bussin.
Anyway, Ro, you're still on a streak, so the board is still yours.
Okay, let's do Greatness Awaits for 100.
Greatness awaits for 1. The PlayStation 1 originally began as a CD-ROM expansion to this cartridge-based console for Nintendo. Ro.
Oh, no. What is the NES?
I don't remember Is that correct?
I don't know.
I think that's incorrect.
I think
How
it's
do I not
incorrect
remember my
too.
own answer? I'm pretty sure that's wrong.
Okay.
How do I not remember my own answer?
I thought, was this a... Man,
I remember
this was
now.
like a
Yes.
theoretical console.
Gage.
The Sony Entertainment System.
Incorrect.
I'm keeping my negative 100.
Okay, perfect. The answer is the Super Nintendo or the Super Famicom.
Mm.
Oh wait, I wouldn't have guessed that. Never mind.
Okay.
Dang it. Oh well.
Let's turn the board over to the PXN founder, Dan.
We're definitely going all out here. Halo quiz Finite for 500.
For 5.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Bold. I like it. Halo Quiz Finite for 5. According to Sergeant Johnson in Halo 2, what do the ladies like, Daniel?
Oh, I know what the ladies like.
What
What is
does?
it like?
But what are they? What's the thing?
Tanks, right? Vehicles? Tanks? I mean, tank.
Daniel, that is incorrect. Gage, you
No.
buzzed
What do
in
you
as
mean?
well.
Wait, no, no, what?
whoa.
Wait, what?
Wait a minute.
What do the ladies like?
Not tanks, apparently.
Gifts.
Gage, that is
It's
incorrect.
definitely tank. It
It
definitely
has to be
tank.
tanks or gifts based on the
It's
context
tank.
Ladies like armor plating.
No.
This is a quote.
No.
I looked it up.
That's incorrect.
I was looking up quotes for this.
That's
That's
incorrect.
semantics. That's He drops off a tank and then she says,
Thanks-
"Thanks for the
she
tank."
says, yes.
Thanks for the tank. He never gets me anything. Oh, I know what the ladies like.
Boom.
Dan
yes.
should get.
Okay,
Dan
Thank
should get his
you.
points for tanks, and I should have mine back to 100.
fair. Okay, I will abide. This website was
Thank you.
incorrect. Okay, Dan, you're at 400. Gage, you're
I
back
was
at
like, wait a minute.
you're back at
Something's
negative
wrong
100.
here.
Fair enough. Okay.
Dan, back to you.
We're gonna go Halo Quiz Finite for 400.
Before
Wait,
eventually,
do you have to reset the
Hit the
buzzer?
reset the buzz.
thank you. Before eventually being bought by Microsoft and shifting to Xbox, Gage,
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs is correct, buddy. Let's go. Steve Jobs was the original person who announced Halo, but couldn't continue the fight. Gage, the board is now yours.
Originally a Mac exclusive, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Halo Quiz Finite for 300.
Before its release, the development of Halo Combat Evolved pivoted. Daniel is first.
RTS.
God.
RTS is correct. Real-time strategy was the original genre of Halo before shifting. That means, Dan, the board is now yours again.
I apologize, Ro. Halo Quiz
It's
Finite.
okay. I
for
understand. You gotta play to
200.
win. You gotta play to win. I get it.
This director became Daniel again.
Peter Jackson.
Incorrect.
Wait, what?
Oh, Neil Blomkamp.
Oh, freak! I didn't read it. No,
Gage,
Even,
incorrect.
What? Wait.
well, it's not. I know what it is now. I didn't read the whole thing.
This director
no.
became attached to produce a television series of Halo back in 2013 through his production company
Yes.
Amblin Entertainment.
Yes.
I
I
need
know
to
what
listen to
it is.
Dan more. I'm sure he's told me before in like passing on podcast PXM, but I don't
Bro,
know.
okay, want to pass? We can pass.
Yes, I have to pass.
The answer
Steven Spielberg.
is Steven Spielberg.
Oh, fuck it. Yeah.
God,
Shame.
should have known
Crap.
that.
Ro, you were the only
Yes,
person
sir.
not to answer incorrect, so the board is now yours.
Oh, great. Okay, let's do perfect protagonist for 100. I want to see what that's about.
This must be so hard for audio too. Like it's so much easier when you can see the whole question on the board. Perfect protagonist for 1. Jump, scratch, and meow your way through a Gage.
Dre.
The answer is Stray.
Oh wow.
A robot-filled
That was
cyberpunk
really
world
quick.
in this 2022 adventure game by Blue 12 Studio. That is Stray.
I need to read
Congratulations.
faster.
Gage, back to you.
We're gonna go Bethesda for 100.
Bethesda for 100. Based off one of their tentpole franchises, but God,
Oh, that was right
These
on.
guys are menaces.
Oh, that was right on.
Daniel is first.
Fallout Shelter.
Fallout Shelter is correct. That is the first mobile game entry from this series. Daniel, 600 points. Or sorry, 100. You're at a total 600. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, Dan, that's back to you.
All right, let's close out Halo Quiz Finite for 100.
100.
100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100.
The tentpole launch title for Xbox, Halo follows John 117.
Jesus, I couldn't even read it that quick.
Gate.
What is the 26th century?
Yes, and what century did Halo take place? The 26th is correct. God, man, you guys are too fast with it almost.
Subtitle gang, rise up, man. Subtitle gang, rise up. Man, read fast. Greatness awaits for 200.
Greatest for 2. It means life, even though it's dead. Daniel.
Wait, I wish I wouldn't have done that now.
What?
You're gonna lose points.
4.
I don't
3.
know.
Okay, incorrect. It means life, even though it's dead.
I'm not gonna touch this one.
4, 3, 2. Vita. Vita means life.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why did I buzz in? I don't.
Who knows? Ro, you're at the bottom. Let's give you a shot. Where are we going?
Gotta go fast for 200.
Gotta go fast for 2. I like it. Also known as the Miracle Gems. These 7 ancient relics formed together. Daniel.
Oh, shoot. I was
Are you just
responding.
pressing the button?
No, I swear to God, I was responding in chat. And
Okay.
it took my.
A likely fucking
Do you know the
story.
answer?
If
I
you hit
swear to God,
spacebar, it'll buzz for you.
I apologize.
So
Do
we're
you know
gonna
the
get
answer though?
I do
Okay.
not.
Ro.
What are the Chaos Emeralds?
The Chaos Emeralds are correct. That is points
Yay.
to Ro.
My apologies.
That's okay.
Back to you, Ro.
Gotta go fast for 300. I don't know. Don't know. Do you have to
Fast-
reset the buzzer?
Fast for 3. Sorry. These small, childlike digital pets can. Oh, Ro.
What is a chow?
Chow is correct.
Whew. Yes.
Love to see it.
Like,
Ro now taking the lead, baby. Let's go, Ro. You're on a streak. Let's go. Where are we going?
Long live the Indies for 200.
Es hora de luchar. This 2013 Metroidvania. Ro.
Guacamole.
Guacamole is correct. Yep.
We all punched that like the exact
Same time. Gotta give you the points. There we go. Still Ro.
Long live Indies for 300.
Daily double. Okay, double points here. I didn't even read it. You guys are reading.
Read the question.
go ahead and
before you-
read it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jonathan Blow followed up his award-winning puzzle platforming Braid with this 2016 puzzle game set on an island filled with over 650 puzzles. Daniel is
Witness.
first.
The Witness.
Yes.
The Witness is correct.
Dang it. Dang it.
Dan now takes the lead with that daily double, so the board is now Dan's.
Let's go. Let's go Bethesda for 500.
Released in 1986 for the Amiga, Atari ST, and Commodore 64 systems, this football video game was the first project created by Bethesda Softworks.
I feel like I know this, but I'm afraid to answer.
We're going to put 10 seconds on the board. Football video game. First project created by Bethesda Softworks. 5,
Oh boy.
4, 3, 2. The correct answer is Gridiron.
I would have guessed wrong.
Oh man.
All right. Still back to you.
Me?
Yep.
Oh, Bethesda for 400.
Bethesda for 4. This series of racing games was developed by Bethesda West in collaboration with the International Hot Rod Association.
Damn it.
I have no idea.
Man, you
Good
did your
question.
research for these. Yeah.
Yeah. These are
Developed
deep
by
cuts.
Bethesda West in collaboration with the IHRA. 5, 4, 3, 2. We were looking for the IHRA Drag Racing Series.
God, I should have just
No
guessed.
idea.
That means, Dan, it is still back to you.
Bethesda 300?
Using guns, swords, and acrobatic moves, you can't dry off the blood in this 2009 third-person shooter developed by Artificial Mind and Movement. Gage,
What is wet?
I am so wet for that answer. That is
Wow.
correct.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
That's a deep cut.
Big, big, big one for you, Gage. Where are we going?
We're gonna close out Bethesda for 200.
Todd Howard has led Bethesda to not one, but 2 Game of the Year. Daniel.
Fallout 3 and Elder Scrolls 4 or 5 Skyrim. Sorry.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Wait. Did you see the right Fallout?
Yeah.
He
Fallout
did,
3.
yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
Yeah, keeping us honest. Okay. Congratulations. Yeah, those were the 2. Those are the 2. Didn't even finish reading the question. This man knew the 2.
Crazy.
I fucking love Fallout and I love Todd Howard. Anywho, let's do perfect protagonists for 200.
Kitties for 2. In Sonic Adventure, you can find this feline fish. Yes, Ro.
Big the cat.
Big the cat is
This is
correct.
like another Sonic.
That's
Sonic
a
question, I
freebie,
love
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Ro,
Let's
where
do-
we go?
Perfect protagonist for 300.
Kitties for 3. This anthropomorphic tuxedo cat is a member of the Phantom Thieves, helping Joker to. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. We're gonna give you that buzz. Yes.
Who is or what is Morgana?
Morgana is the right answer. Sick.
Bro takes the lead.
Ro, on a streak. Where are we going?
Perfect protagonist for 400.
This orange cat Sith wields a time-controlling vacuum cleaner in his titular action platformer by now defunct developer Artoon Ro. You got 5 seconds.
God, I was gonna say Ratchet. No, I don't know.
Ratchet is incorrect.
God dang it.
Orange cat
Best down
Sith.
here.
Time-controlling vacuum cleaner. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Is it Garfield something? It's since
Is
it's
it
Blinks the time sweeper is
Blinks,
what we were
yes.
looking for.
I said
Blinks.
Bugsy. No Blinks. Yeah, damn it.
We're gonna give Gage the opportunity to come back up. Let's go to you. Where are we going?
Let's come back up with an emphasis on come. Let's go to Long Live Indies for 400.
Indies for 4. This upcoming Devolver digital game by Sam Eng features a demon made of glass skateboarding through the 9 layers of the underworld. Roshan
Skate story?
is correct.
Yes.
Perfect. You're now
Okay.
back in the lead. Ro,
Long Live Indies for 500.
closing us out. Developed by Honey Slug in 2014, this art video game features a player-controlled, multicolored serpent gliding through abstract worlds to an indie soundtrack including Tycho, Matthew Deere, and Com Truise. It's a deep cut.
Dang it. Yeah, I don't know.
Give you 10 seconds to think about it, y'all. Player-controlled snake through abstract worlds. 2 seconds left. That is it we were looking for. Ho Hokum.
Dang
I'm
it.
gonna pretend that I knew that one.
Yeah,
Dang it.
totally.
Okay, nobody got that. So we're gonna go back to Ro.
Reset.
Perfect protagonist for 500.
Perfect kitties.
Buzzer. Did you reset the buzzer?
Oh yeah, reset the buzzer.
Thank you,
Okay.
thank you, thank you.
Yes,
500. Collect kitties and customize your home with toys in this Japanese cat collector game by Hit Point Co. for mobile and VR. Collect kitties and customize your home with toys in this Japanese cat collector game by Hit Point Co. for mobile and VR.
I've heard of this. I
The
don't know
answer
name.
is Nico Atsumi.
I have heard of that.
Damn, I thought one of you guys would get it. I'm sorry. I thought somebody would get it.
I should have.
Maybe
I
that's
should've
my
got
fault.
it.
I don't know. I apologize. Ro, it's still you.
Greatness awaits for 300. I'm saving my Sonic ones.
Greatness waits for 3. This motion gaming controller initially released in 2010 for the PS3, but was later expanded for use in PlayStation VR. Gage.
The Move controller.
Move controller is correct.
I couldn't remember, so I was afraid to buzz, and then I remembered
Perfect.
after Gage.
4 questions
Greatness
left.
awaits for 400.
Greatness for 4. Known as the Condor Cluster, the U.S. Air Force once built a supercomputer out of... Yes, Daniel.
PlayStation 4s. No, 3s. Sorry.
What's the ruling here on that?
Oh,
What's the ruling here on that?
I'm going to go with Dan is incorrect. I'm sorry. Should we give him the benefit of the doubt?
No, absolutely not. You finished the word
Yeah,
four.
I would say that is it would be an incorrect. So Gage, what are we looking for?
Correct answer is PlayStation 3s.
Is correct.
What?
Yes.
You're
is-
giving
it
that
is-
to him?
It is rough out there. It's a tough call,
Wow.
but this is what referees and hosts are made to do.
Gotta do
When
what
you
It's a
when
tough
you
job.
s-
Somebody's got to
Hard
do
life out
it.
there.
I'm sorry. Like if
Cotton.
rest in peace, God bless his soul, Alex Trebek. If someone would have said the wrong answer on the show at first, the weight would not.
Christian,
have
we're not
counted.
on TV.
Right.
We
Gotta play by
are.
the rules.
So
Play by
Gage,
the rules.
you are
We live in
tied.
a society.
You would
Dan.
have done it.
Where are we going?
We're going with Greatness Awaits for 500 because I don't know nothing about Sonic.
Let's do it. Released in 2003, this color webcam for Daniel.
PlayStation Eye.
The eye is correct.
The eye toy.
It's called the iToy, but I made a promise of if it's known as the eye colloquially, so I'd give that
Right.
to you. Yeah. Wow,
Dan needs a
two
break.
questions to go, and it is tied all around. Daniel, the board is
Wow.
yours.
Gotta go
So I know
fast.
something.
Bro, this is your round to lose,
I
man.
hope-
You've got your last two.
Come on.
The buzzer is cleared. Make sure. Okay, Sonic for 4. This 2007 Sonic game began as a port of Sonic 06. Yes, Dan.
Yeah, nope, not me.
I gotta just throw a Hail Mary. Sonic Colors.
Is incorrect. This 07
Yes!
Sonic game began as a port of Sonic 06 for the Nintendo Wii, but was abandoned due to technical limitations in lieu
Oh.
for an on-rails levels inspired by the Arabian Nights. On-rail levels inspired by the Arabian Nights. A Sonic game for the Nintendo Wii. 10 seconds. Ro
Sonic and the Black Knight.
is incorrect. The correct answer we were looking for was Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Rings, damn it.
Gage, congrats! You're the only one that made it out unscathed in that one, so we're gonna give you the okay. The board is yours.
Yeah, the board is mine.
Sonic
I'm
for
gonna
5.
gotta go fast for 500.
Sonic for 5. This Psychokinetics hedgehog is the deuterogenist of Sonic 06 from the future.
I'm trying to click
Clear
it.
the-
You need
sorry.
to click
Yes, Ro
Silver the Hedgehog.
is correct. Congratulations, Ro. You have made it.
Yay.
Ooh, edges out in front. Look at that.
So
Thank you,
That-
Sonic.
that is the first board out of the way. Let's look at the scoreboard. Dan, you are in third with 900 points. Gage in second with 1,300, but not very far behind. Ro in first with 1,400 points. How are we feeling so far?
This is
fun.
great. This is
Yeah.
great. I love when Dan loses.
I'm mad. I knew that fucking answer.
But you didn't, though, right? Bet you didn't.
So, in order to get to the second board, I have to click out and go into it. If you can be so kind as to someone remember what our scores are, I'm pretty sure I'll remember, but just in case,
I could write it down real quick.
yeah, do so. Dan at 9, Gage at 13, Ro at 14.
Got it.
Perfect. We're gonna go to the main menu. Also, you guys I'm surprised how fast you guys were on some of those. So,
Just read out Daily Double and then somebody buzzes in already.
there is another daily double on this one, by the way.
Oh. Bugs are bonanza. Let's do this.
So, I remember this. Dan was at negative 900. Okay, did I get these scores right?
You did.
Sick. Yeah, let's look at what we got on the Double Jeopardy board. We've got terrifying titles. These are horror games. Hectic hardware. Questions about video game hardware. Box Art Bonanza 2. This is where I take a picture of the box art of a video game, remove the title, and you have to tell me what title of a video game it is.
I love that. I absolutely love that.
Tom Clancy's most point con. This is questions on Tom Clancy video games. Menu Mania, where I play a 15-second snippet of the menu theme from a game, and you have to tell me what game that's from.
That's
and lastly, Nintendo Notes.
Yes.
Questions on Nintendo.
Elijah in the chat has 2,500 points. How?
Elijah, I never doubted you. Let's go. Elijah's smart as fuck, dude.
Let's go. I was that smart.
Ro got the question right last time. However, Dan is in last place. We're gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. You're gonna start off the board. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, get out of here, Cage. Okay. Let's do terrifying titles for 600.
Terrifying titles for 6. This first-person survival horror game was developed by Red. Okay, Dan.
Outlast
is correct.
Yeah.
Okay. I had to think about it before I said it because I didn't want to be,
Yeah, you don't get 2 answers, Dan. That's not how the game works.
Man, are you guys just like reading faster than I'm speaking?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Subtitle game.
That's crazy.
Dan.
Crazy.
Yo. Terrifying titles for 800.
This 2015 survival horror game was developed by Frictional Games and features, yes. Gage. This man read too fast and is now in trouble. You got 5, 4, 3, 2.
Soma.
Is correct. Yes, features a protagonist that has suffered severe brain damage exploring an underwater research facility containing machinery that exhibits human characteristics.
Oh, here we go. Dan's got a little. Here we go.
Wait a minute. Let's talk about Alex Trebek. If Alex Trebek was asking someone and he waited that long,
you're right. But the precedent has been set in this match for Christian doing his famous 5-second countdown.
Yes.
So in the context of this situation, you done lost.
But the president, forget it.
It isn't a game if Dan isn't complaining about something. Gage,
right, 100%.
Well, we're following the rules on certain things, but not other things. How does that make sense?
Dan, you can't buy your way out of this one, pal. Let's do Hectic Hardware for 400.
For 4, okay. Hectic Hardware for 4. It was the 3rd iteration of this handheld Nintendo console and featured 2 digital cameras as well as an internal and external storage. Gage is first.
What is the Nintendo 3DS?
Is incorrect. Ro.
Ooh.
What is the Nintendo DSi?
Is what we were looking for. Correct. Ro. Nice. That means, Ro, the board is now yours.
I want to see these Box Art Bonanza. Let's do Box Art Bonanza for 200.
Box Art Bonanza for 2. Thank you. What game is this? Wow!
This is Burnout Paradise, baby!
Is what we were looking for. Burnout Paradise.
I just want to shout out Keurig real quick. Gage needed a few extra seconds on Google. His internet was slow.
Oh, Keurig, are you fucking kidding me, man? You're gonna come after me like that?
Yes.
Sick ass burn.
That's epic.
No,
all right, Keurig. Okay, I'll remember that. Gage will remember that if this is a Telltale game. Okay.
Buzzers are clear. Gage, the board is yours.
We're gonna go Box Art Bonanza for 600.
Oh, skipping one. All right. Gage again. No.
This is Skate 1.
Is correct, my boy. Skate 1. I had to go in and digitally remove it. You can still kind of see the gray.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. That's a curveball.
Gage.
I had to stop myself from saying Skate 3. Let's go with Tom Clancy's most point con for 200.
All right, Clancy for 2. Sam Fisher returned for the 7th installment in this action-adventure. Yes, Daniel.
Mixed reception. What? Splinter Cell Blacklist.
Yes, correct.
It was a great game.
Okay, but that is critically, it was received mixed.
Let's go
All
box art bonanza for 1,000.
Oh, whoa.
Box art for 1,000. Let's go. What game is this? Wow, close call, but Gage is first.
Miss.
Is incorrect.
No!
The Forgotten City.
Yes,
Ah,
my
that's what it
boy.
is.
The Forgotten
Yeah,
City.
Fuck. That's gonna set me back. Fuck.
Yeah, Gage is now on last row. Strong lead, but the board is now yours.
Okay. Nintendo notes for 400.
Nintendo notes for 400. This 2012 iterative Nintendo console received mixed criticism for its... Daniel.
Gotta be the Wii U.
Yep, is what we're looking for.
Dang it.
Fast on the draw. Dan.
Let's do Hectic Hardware for 600.
Hectic Hardware for 6. This Android-based micro console was released in 2013 at... Dan.
Ouya.
Yes, sir.
And that's a oh yeah, baby.
Oh no! Somebody stop this man. Put him back in last.
The board
Let's
is...
do,
Oh, let me... Ooh, no.
what happened?
Okay, hold on. I accidentally clicked back.
Can you do
Oh.
continue?
Okay, I can't continue. Oh, sick.
Oh, okay.
The buzzers.
Oh, that was close. I saw what you were doing. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, Dan.
Menu Mania for 600.
Okay. If we're gonna do
what?
Menu Mania, there's a catch. I have to do all of them at now because I have to
okay.
share my screen for Groove. So we can do that, but we have to stick to the whole category and then go back to the board.
Let's do that. We'll save it for last. How about that?
Okay,
Is that
okay.
fine? Okay.
Okay.
All right. So box art bonanza for 400.
What game is this? Gage.
The Outer Wilds.
Correct.
Wow.
Dang it all.
I really thought Ro would be on the draw with these.
I was close.
Mhm.
Close. I thought I would
Box
get that
art.
too.
Let's finish up box art bonanza for 800.
Alrighty. What game is this? Dan.
The Stanley Parable.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Dang it all.
Dan takes the lead. Huge lead.
Let's go.
Hold on. Was one of these not... Who got the Outer Wilds?
I
That
did.
was Gage.
That was a daily double.
Ooh.
That's right.
I missed it up there. Okay, so now the board is appropriate. But Dan, you got the most recent one correct, so board is yours.
Let's do terrifying titles for 1,000.
Oh no.
Do you hear the voices of God and the devil? This 2004 shooter horror game was developed by Surreal Software and follows a prisoner on death row who possesses no memory of murdering his ex-wife and 2 children. Gage.
Manhunt?
Incorrect.
No.
Oh. Yeah, I have no idea what this is.
10 seconds on the board. 2004 shooter game developed by Surreal Software, follows a prisoner on death row and no memory of murdering his ex-wife and 2 children.
Oh, I should have just left it.
That is time's up. The correct answer we were looking for, the game in question, is The Suffering.
Interesting.
All right. Dan, that means it's back to you. Gage, unfortunate for you. Sorry.
Let's do terrifying titles for 400.
This investigative horror game was developed by Kinetic Games based on the popular hobby of ghost hunting. Row!
Shit.
5
Phasmophobia. Phasmophobia.
is correct.
Okay. Whew.
I couldn't remember the name.
Me neither for a second.
Row, that means the board is now yours. Dog?
Dang it. Nintendo notes for 200?
Then 10 notes for 200. Jumpman first made his debut in the 1981 arcade game Donkey Kong before getting his... Yes, Stan.
It's a me, the Mario.
You will get the points if you promise to never do that again.
Let's do Tom Clancy's most point con for 400.
Most point con for 4. Released in 2006, it was the 6th installment. Yes.
Oh wow.
What is Ghost Recon's Advanced Warfighter?
Whoa.
Okay, let me check my notes because I forgot what game this was.
I don't
I'm sorry.
think. I don't think
Advanced
that's.
Warfighter. No, it
Well, we're
shouldn't
gonna
be.
we're gonna go with the original answer, which, fortunately for you, was the correct. Wait. Ah!
Oh!
Yeah, I didn't think it was correct. That's what I thought it was. Holy shit.
What
get
do we do
5 points.
here? What
Just skip
do we
it.
do here?
I mean, he just said you're correct and clicked it, so I feel like
Fuck.
oof.
I did.
If Alex made a mistake like that, he'd stand by his. he would. He would lie in the bet he made.
That is
I
so
was definitely-
unfortunate.
When you said that, Gage, I was like, "Am I crazy?" Because I knew it was Rainbow Six Vegas, but
I was thinking of Panama. It's not Nevada. Yeah.
How about we all get 800 points?
I am gonna give everyone points for this. How about this?
Yeah.
Everyone goes
Okay.
out.
Is it still my pick?
Yes.
Tom Clancy's for 600. Oh, and buzzer.
Oh, there we go.
Developed in 2006, this tactical shooter installment is the highest rated Metascore game of the series, integrating RTS elements together with its tactical gameplay. Gage.
Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 2.
Incorrect. 10 seconds.
I know of an RTS that.
I know which one it is if it's not that.
I know of a RTS, but I don't think it's this. Wait,
I get the years mixed up.
no.
That's my
No.
bad.
Buzzers are
first one.
clear. I'm so happy Gage got it wrong because I don't know what I would have done if he got it right. Is Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter
Yeah.
the first
Oh.
one?
It's 2005
I
and
should've
2006, or it's
guessed.
2006 and 2007 because they came out a year apart.
I'm surprised you didn't go with the original because I said correct on the last one, reading the wrong question.
Right. Yeah.
Dang it.
Because they both.
I thought it was,
Fuck. Anyway,
that's super unfortunate.
who are we gonna give the board to? Ro? Let's do Ro.
Okay. Hectic hardware for 200.
This tabletop virtual reality headset was developed and manufactured by Nintendo in Ro
The Virtual Boy?
is the answer.
Yay.
Sick. All right, Ro, back to you.
Terrifying titles for 200.
Terrifying for two.
Oh.
Could do it.
This psychological demo was developed
Wow.
by
What
Kojima
is-
Productions.
PT.
PT, yeah. Stands for playable teaser.
Does indeed.
Gage, board is yours.
We're gonna go Hectic hardware for 800.
This Nintendo peripheral was developed in 2003 for the GameCube and allowed users to play cartridges from the Game Boy Advance.
Oh my god, the one Nintendo console that I didn't own.
You didn't own a GameCube? My
No, I went from this Nintendo 64 to the next one.
goodness.
10 seconds on the board.
Mm.
For the
I don't remember what it was
GameCube,
called.
allowed users to play cartridges from the Game Boy Advance.
You're gonna say it. I'm gonna hate myself.
The answer is Game Boy Player.
No, I wouldn't have guessed that.
Oh.
It's so obvious.
Yeah.
It was there, yeah. But nobody answered, which means Gage, it's back to you.
Hectic hardware for 1,000.
A successor to the Genesis, this home video game console released in 1994 and was deemed a commercial failure after the debut of the N64 in 96. Row
The Sega Dreamcast?
is incorrect.
I think I know it, but is it Sega CD?
Is incorrect.
Shit. That's not it.
Ooh.
10 seconds left. Commercial failure after the debut of the N64 in 96 and a successor to the Genesis. 2, 1. The answer we were looking for was the Sega Saturn.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh.
Dang it.
Okay, that means the board is still Gage's.
We're gonna go Tom Clancy for 800.
This 2009 arcade flight game is set in the near future. Yes, Dan.
Hawks.
Wow. I thought nobody would get this. Hawks
Yeah,
is correct.
I
I would
played
have
it.
gotten that. Yeah.
And there's
I played
a,
the crap
there's
out
a
of it.
There's a sequel too, number 2.
Yes. Dan, big points for you. Where are we going next?
Well done.
Let's do Tom Clancy's Most Point Con for 1,000, please.
Let's do it. Also developed into a movie starring Sean Connery, this 1987 submarine simulation game. Yes, Gage.
The Hunt for Red October.
Oh, that's
Huge points for Gage. Wow. Coming back. Okay.
I guess it's Nintendo's before we do Menu Mania. So
Okay, let's clear out Nintendo notes and then we'll go to Menu Mania.
sure.
This light gun shooter game was developed for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Gage.
What is Duck Hunt?
Oh, we love to see Gage making a comeback. Duck Hunt is correct. Buzzes are clear. Moving on to Nintendo notes for 8. Which 1979 Ridley Scott film inspired the enemies? Gage.
What is Alien?
God damn it.
Is correct. Wow. The Nintendo aficionado no longer. What is going on? Nintendo notes for 1,000. Let's go. Before shifting to video game hardware and software manufacturing, Ro.
Toys and cards and stuff. Toys.
Is incorrect.
Oh, toys is incorrect. Whoa.
Okay, there's semantics here. That's hard. Dan, let's hear your answer, and then I'll deliberate.
I mean, toys was my answer as well. So
let's reveal the answer. We'll deliberate together as a class. The correct answer is playing cards.
Okay.
But they registered as a toy company, not a card company.
yeah.
I
should
think
have been more
cards,
specific, but I did say toys.
And Ro did say toys and cards.
I would say playing cards are toys, even though we don't think of them as that.
I would give it to Ro for sure.
I did say 2 things though, and that's cheating.
But you did. So does he lose on the principle that Dan?
I started with toys.
There's a
and I
lot
followed
to
it with-
work here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
As much as I hate to do it, I feel like
Ro's answer was toys, cards. Dan's answer was PlayStation 4. Wait, no, PlayStation 3.
I don't even know how I feel about it.
That's true because because both answers that Rashan gave were correct.
If I didn't say cards, would you guys still give it to me, or would you not?
I don't think I would.
I think
Okay, then let's not give it to me then.
I think I would because they register as a toy company. I would
Okay.
give it to you.
Rashan
my
gets
opinion.
the points.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it with Rashan gets the points because I like the way it looks with all you guys within 200 points of each other. That's great lining up. That'll be great for Menu Mania, which we're about to do now. We're gonna start at the bottom and work our way upwards. Let me
hang on before you. Oh, well, you're working on that. Elijah says in the chat, "Give him the points in all caps."
Thank you, Elijah. I agree. Okay. So I'm gonna share my screen. We're gonna move away from Menu Mania here.
Wait, Elijah, where was that love when it was my turn?
Because he knows you're a degenerate. You're a liar and a thief.
No one can hear this. See this?
Wow.
If this wasn't live, you'd be campaigning somewhere to get points somehow.
Oh.
Oh.
Making bribes,
I don't make bribes.
greasing fingers.
I'm so excited for this. I have to share. Okay, I'm gonna just share my screen so we can all see it. It's gonna look weird on the stream, but like whatever. As long as you guys can hear it.
Don't forget to reset buzzer too.
Thank you. I'll do that right now.
Yeah.
Clear that buzzer. We're gonna move over into Discord. I'm gonna switch.
Oh, Kurek says at least Dan is not a cheater, Gage. Woo!
How am I a cheater, Keurig?
You use Google, remember?
Yeah.
That's a pretty hefty accusation. I would like to see some sort of
Thanks,
sort
Keurig.
of evidence.
Okay, actually, we're gonna do a quick test before. Let's make sure everyone can actually hear this before we start. Sound Gucci?
Let's listen
Sure.
to an episode of Always Open.
Oh, you can
I don't
see
think we
what
do that.
stuff I've downloaded on Groovy.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just open up
That'd be
another. No. Let me go over to my stream. Go to music. Sorry for the delay, everyone. Go to OST.
It's funny because you're clicking on your stuff, but we only. Oh, there.
Can we all hear this?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, and stream can as well. So we are good to go.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Menu Mania for 2 is about to begin as soon as I open up this folder.
Do we have to not look at the stream though?
You want to watch the Discord stream?
Yeah, watch the Discord stream. I am streaming this, correct? You can see my groove?
Yes.
That's how yeah, obviously you heard it. Okay. Just make sure you have the buzzer ready to go. Because obviously it's an audio game. Peaks and Jeopardy. Menu Mania. The first question. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Then let's begin. Dan.
Which one?
5
Uncharted 2.
is the right answer, dog.
I was deliberating there between 2 and 3. I couldn't remember.
Clear the buzzer. Wow, that
Thank
was
God.
fast. Back
Good
to
job.
Love it. Great game.
back to 2. Let's go. Dan,
Modern Warfare.
incorrect. Oh,
Modern Warfare 2.
I was still talking. What do you? No, don't fucking no. I was still talking.
that was a pause.
What?
That was a
Debatable.
pause.
Are you
fucking
serious?
debatable.
Are
Rewind
you-
it.
I was literally still talking. What do you mean?
That was a pause.
I
There
was
was a pause.
Are you serious? That's not the
hard
same thing.
pause.
That is not the
There
same thing
was
at
a
all as what.
pause.
That was a hard pause.
What the?
Modern Warfare, incorrect.
2.
2. And
You
then Gage
didn't
and me.
say incorrect. You didn't.
Yes,
say,
I
was
did.
literally,
Yes, he did.
Yes,
no,
I
you said Modern
didn't.
Warfare 2 after
No,
he said
you
incorrect.
did not. Go watch the
Play it
live stream.
back.
have to watch it back.
Elijah,
Play it back.
Elijah is in the chat right now. Look at the live chat
The order
in the
of
chat.
events is Modern Warfare pause incorrect, and then
No,
I say
that's
Modern
not
Warfare
correct.
2.
Yes,
That is
that's
what happened.
That is what
correct.
happened. Yes.
That isn't. No, it isn't. Elijah is literally telling you in the chat.
Listen, I'm the host.
That one was legit.
I heard the pause and I said incorrect before you said too.
No,
there was
you
a
did not.
Modern
Then how
Warfare
do we
2
get to
is
this
how you say it. Yeah, if you said Modern Warfare 2, you would have just said Modern Warfare 2, and then
Am
you would
I-
have had no space to get in there.
So I can't say Modern Warfare 2.
No, you can't! Not in a game show!
What the fuck? Well, how's that any different?
Okay, so for every answer, I'm just gonna say Halo, and I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna think about it, and I'm gonna say 3.
Elijah is in the chat right now saying your timing is debatable. So that's all I'm saying.
That's what we're doing currently, is debating it, Dan.
I am docking Dan
Dirty,
the points,
Dan.
and Gage is getting them.
No.
That's ridiculous. I accept the PlayStation one because I said 2 different things. I didn't say 2 different things.
He should not have been able to say incorrect. You should have Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah,
Modern Warfare 2.
I'm inclined to agree.
Watch the clip back after this.
We
show.
will.
We will. We will.
This is
I
absolutely going
want
to be
this
clipped out
clip
and put on
posted
Twitter.
on the Twitter.
Yeah,
I want this
this is-
clip posted on the
This is
Twitter.
definitely going
Wow.
down.
Okay, let's post it on the Twitter because I know I said it.
Okay, and we're gonna post this clip right after it. I want them to edit it together so you can see
How
how much
do
of a
I get-
liar.
How do I get shafted twice?
Lies.
The first time I could accept. This time
Listen.
I don't accept this.
Maybe
one.
if you buzzed in with the answer ready to go.
What
I
do you
give
mean?
it to you.
Gage had 10 seconds to fucking give out his answer
There
a
was a
little bit
delay
ago.
before and after you said Modern Warfare. That's all I'm saying.
Let's move on to Menu Mania 3. Wow,
Okay,
controversy.
Let's look at those points back.
Controversy.
Let's look at those points back.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Here we go.
Oh,
Dan. Oh, Gage. I'm sorry, Gage.
that is the beautiful opening noises of GTA 4.
Is it? Is that correct?
Yes, that is GTA 4.
Yes, it is.
I don't
Dan,
play
you know what that
GTA.
smells like? That smells like first place, Dan.
Wow. Oh, Dan's still here. I thought he walked away for some
Cool.
reason.
Cool, Gage. Yeah. I didn't debate your answer.
Final 2 questions. Let's go. Ro.
Oh damn! No, I don't know. I thought this was just like the PlayStation 4 menu.
Oh damn!
And
Oh,
Ro
that's a
losing
trick
question.
points.
God, it sounds so familiar.
It does.
I shouldn't have guessed that.
We're gonna rewind it back and play it again.
That sounds so familiar.
Rashan, this was the wrong round to do that. We're at the end.
Yeah, it was dumb. God damn it.
All right, nobody got that. The correct answer we were looking for was Mirror's Edge.
Oh my god.
I'm ashamed, Ro. I'm ashamed, truly.
I'm disappointed as well.
Do you lose points if you buzz in and don't answer?
Yes.
Yeah. Or
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah. So
keep in mind, we still have Final Jeopardy, but we're going into the last question of Double Jeopardy board with Rowan last and with 3,000. Dan with, I'm assuming a disappointed 3,700.
I'm not accepting that answer. Nope.
And Gage with 4,700. So let us listen to the final menu mania
clear the
music.
buzzer.
Clear the buzzard. Let's go.
This sounds so familiar too.
We're going to play that one again. All right? Close your eyes and really imagine yourself there.
I don't want to risk it, but I think I know.
Dan
Mass Effect.
is incorrect. Final,
See, it's that synth there that throws. it
final
off.
chance to buzz in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gage
Overwatch.
is incorrect. The correct answer we were looking for was Wii Sports. That is the main
Wow.
menu to
It
Wii
was
Sports.
right there under our noses. We've all heard that. Oh wow.
God.
Mass Effect was a good guess too. Oh man.
I actually almost did the map thing, but that's not main menu. That's the map.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Now we still got Final Jeopardy, so let's. How did I say I was going to do the VLC thing? Oh, YouTube. Okay.
Yes.
So I had to do Final Jeopardy via this, and there's no buzzer for this, so we can all leave the buzzer now. We're just gonna get into it, okay?
We can't see your screen, by the way.
Oh, good call.
Your
Good
YouTube
call.
screen.
Good call. Let me go to Discord. I don't know why I'm nervous.
I'm scared.
Probably because you just shafted Dan of points.
No, Dan. No,
Gage, no, your input doesn't matter. You're a contestant.
Sorry. No!
I'm the one affected. What do you mean?
Okay.
Oh god. We can see it now. We can see it now.
Can we all see
so
it?
mad. Why did I guess?
Rashan, that was a ballsy move. You should have just left it, my
That
man.
was a stupid guess too.
Are you ready for Final Jeopardy? And I'll explain rules at a certain point.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, now it's time for PXN Final Jeopardy. Christian, how is everyone doing? Not bad. Daniel's complaining. I bet Dan's cheating, huh? You should give him some points just for fun. How much, Christian? I don't know, like 500? Let's fucking do it! Let me guess. Dan just said something like, what? Come on! He didn't. Anyway, let's get back to the board.
Incredible.
I hate it here.
Final Jeopardy is about to begin. I realized part of the screen is cut off on OBS, so we're going to go ahead and do this real quick. So let me explain Final Jeopardy to the gang. I will ask the question, then the timer will go off after, and everyone will have X amount of time to write down their questions. And then we'll go through each one by one. I want you to write down anywhere you can, piece of paper, on your phone, whatever, proof that you actually wrote down the question on time.
Wait, we're writing down a question?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Write down pen
your
and
answer.
paper.
Your answer. Is this?
Oh, writing on the answer. Okay.
What did I just do? Why can't we see my screen?
Can I number my page beforehand? How many questions are there?
Just one, but my screen just disappeared. What?
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
What's going on here?
Let's get back. Why is this? Hold, something is behind something, so I have to figure that out.
Oh dear.
What the heck? It looks like we're in the boxes where you're.
This is a shame.
Like the videos.
What is going on?
Ah.
The video's playing in your. Yeah.
There's something in front. I can't tell what. That's funny. I didn't mean that for that to rhyme.
Look at that freeze frame you're paused on.
Oh,
That's
is
a
it 'cause-
hunk right
It's because
there.
the window.
Elijah in the chat says my points are a bit messy, but I should be around 8,000.
Wow.
Huh? My God, incredible.
Now, question,
Elijah-
Elijah, did you get Modern Warfare 2 right? Did you pause there? And
Elijah, I got to press X to doubt on that. You know what? I'm starting to think that.
also,
Back to the
Elijah's starting the hashtag Dan was screwed.
So I got to work in again.
Finally, somebody screwed Dan. Anyway,
Dan, oh my God.
so again,
Grandma, listen.
just to recap. Again, why is the names up on Discord? I'm going to read you guys the question. A timer will begin, and then you will have 30 seconds to write down your answer, and then we'll go over the answer together. Remember that in Final Jeopardy, you can bet all the points you have or nothing. It's up to you. So, reminder for what everyone has in terms of points. Dan, you have 2,700 points to play with.
That's debatable.
Row, you have 3,000. And Gage, you have 3,700. You can bet all of it. You can bet some of it. You can bet none of it. Understood.
Do we write down how much we're betting and the answer?
I want you to write down how much you're betting and the answer. Correct. Thank you, Dan.
Okay.
We are about to begin. Final.
How much does Gage have again? 3,700?
3,700, yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
We're about to begin. GOPX Energy. The category is video game history.
Okay.
Syzygy, inspired by arcades, CEO Nolan Bushnell applied the Games Everywhere infrastructure and applied it to the family dining experience to found Chuck E. Cheese's Pizza Time in 1977, but not before selling off this video game company. The timer is about to begin.
Done.
Hurry up! The correct answer we're looking for, and then we'll go over them together, is, ladies and gentlemen, as soon as was Atari.
I got Atari here. Bet 2,000.
Hold on, Dan! Why the...
What?
This is what...
What's wrong? I don't understand what's wrong.
Let's begin with the person in last place. Daniel, let's see your answer.
Atari. 2000.
Yes. Yeah, apparently we already heard. Yeah.
Why are you upset with me because I got it right, Christian?
Because I'm going through them. Now you're going through them. You fuck. That is correct, though. Dan ends with 4,700.
Oh my good lord.
Row in second place. Did you write anything down?
I wrote I don't know for 700.
So you lose 700 points and you end with
correct.
2,300. Gage.
God dang it.
I mean, I wrote. Can you see here? Is this?
No. I
Okay,
cannot
you're
see
right.
it.
I wrote
You could say
Activision.
anything.
I wrote Activision, and I bet 700.
3,000. That means Daniel is our winner with 4,700 points. Congratulations to
Wait a
Dan.
minute. 4,700 points with an asterisk by it.
Oh
Dan, you
my
already
goodness.
won. What are you complaining about?
I
we
still
go.
was wronged, Christian.
No, you were not.
Yes, I was, Gage.
I want that video clip. Okay, I want the
Gage.
clip of it happening, and then I want him doubling down afterwards so we can see it all
Gage,
together in a
The
nice puzzle
entire
piece.
chat was on my side. That should show you something.
And
First of
yet,
all,
and yet, you still won. Congrats.
Thank
We
you.
all disagree
Thank
with you.
Watch back
We'll
the
find
clip.
out.
That's
We'll
all I
find
have
I'm
to
gonna
say.
watch back
Yeah.
the clip. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna
I
see.
hope you
We'll
do,
find
and
out.
I hope you tweeted
Here's
it
the
out,
thing.
Gage.
Elijah's turned out to be a sketchy character, all right? So I don't count him. Glenn doesn't count because Glenn will agree with anyone that's the opposite of me. So Glenn doesn't count. So already your witnesses are down. Your evidence is looking thin. all right?
Elijah says, Gage, you sound scared that I would destroy you in Jeopardy.
Elijah, all right.
I'm getting toxic in here, man. What is going on?
Elijah, I don't like when toxic happens to me. I like when I do it to other people. I don't like when it happens to me. So I'm gonna need you to just puff down.
That was a lot of fun, Christian. Thank you.
Yes.
Did
thank
we
you,
all?
Christian.
Did we
This is
enjoy
awesome.
at least?
Yes.
Dan.
Until
Yeah,
Modern
did you-
Warfare
oh
2,
my
I
God.
enjoyed it.
I hate this man. I hate this man.
I want a rematch. I
You know
want a
what?
PXN Jeopardy for 160 every 10 episodes.
I just want to say, for once, I'm glad I have people that support me in the chat because all of you, none of you are on my side. Yet
I didn't
again,
say
it's TMNT again.
anything.
I know, Ro, but saying nothing.
All I know is
just the
Leonardo
same.
wouldn't
a
have
good point.
paused like that. Leonardo would not have paused like you did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
well,
fair.
Leonardo
wanna see the video.
wins.
We should congratulate Elijah for completely dominating.
He won. Yeah.
Elijah's the real winner, and Robin for the controller.
Yes.
Yes, very true.
Well, if you guys ever want to play again, I've got more boards. But otherwise, thank you again to everyone joining us live on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, as well as podcast services everywhere, including Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, SoundCloud, Spotify, and Stitcher. Thank you, Ro. Thank you, me. Thank you, Gage. Dan, congratulations. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for 150. Here's to many more. And this has been Podcast PXN, and we are out.
Much love and keep on gaming.
Stay puffed up, boys.
See ya.